Welcome to Light the Wick, where we highlight the arts, campus events, and local businesses along the Wick Avenue area. I'm Kevin Lawson, and this week we explore some dead ink, highlight our new TV studio, showcase student art, and we find out something you may not have known about Arby's. Now, what do metal bands, horror films, and t-shirts all have in common? Our very own Jen Neighbors talked with Dead Ink's Justin Haynes to find out.
Dead Ink Apparel is a horror-inspired line of streetwear that I came up with. T-shirts, they have sort of a horror feel to them.
Oh, so it's just clothes, or do you do other things?
I have hats, stickers, wristbands, mostly just, any kind of apparel and other interesting things.
Okay, and you have shows that you do as well, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I do a lot of vending, so I go to horror conventions, I do music festivals. A big one I've done in Cleveland was Rover Fest.
Okay, and you have an event coming up at Cedars, right?
Yeah, it's the event at Cedars is going to be my 3-year anniversary party to celebrate 3 years of Dead Ink Apparel. We have a couple bands coming in. I have Visionaries from Cleveland, Metal Mafia from Youngstown, Replacement Killers from Youngstown, and RATM2, which is a Rage Against the Machine cover band from Pittsburgh. They're amazing. They sound just like Rage Against the Machine. We have the Dead Carpet, which is like a red carpet style photo opportunity to get your picture taken in front of our backdrop. We have giveaways. I have beer koozies, and all the drinks are going to be served in collectible Dead Ink Apparel cups.
And when does this take place?
October 10th at Cedars West in Youngstown. It's on Steel Street.
Okay. So how did you come up with Dead Ink?
Dead Ink, I basically had all these ideas for names, and a friend of mine helped me. We just put down a bunch of words on paper and basically mixed and matched until I was like, Dead Ink Apparel, that sounds pretty good. It's kind of like Dead on Arrival.
Nice. Okay, so you design all your clothes yourself?
Most of the designs they come from my head. They're all my ideas, and then I pay illustrators to do them. I do a lot of work with people that I graduated with. I also do some designing on my own, yes.
Oh, okay. So what do you think is coming up next for Dead Ink? Like, what do you want to accomplish?
I'm hoping next for Dead Ink would be world domination.
Over the past summer, the YSU Telecommunications Department received some hefty equipment upgrades here in the HX studio. The biggest of these changes include the adoption of a TriCaster broadcasting system, which is a big leap for the studio, providing new tools to work with and allowing the production of full HD video. Other upgrades include new graphics and teleprompter systems with an expanded Tascam audio mixer, which has given its own separate work area. The studio was also equipped with 4 new digital HD JVC cameras, which replace its 3 standard def cams. The upgrades were completed this past August, just in time for the fall semester. Students in the YSU Art Department are currently working on a new project display in the Student Project Gallery in Bliss Hall. Here's James Wheatman to shed some light on this well-hidden wonder.
Deep down in Bliss Hall lies a hidden gem, the Student Project Gallery. Here, creative art students put their skills on display, which is what this mid-level art class aims to do. I talked to their professor, Dragana Cerniak, for more information.
So Student Project Gallery is a space we've had here for now, I would say 5 years or so. And it used to be a storage space for materials, and it really got transformed into a gallery space for students to experiment and try out new ideas. It is space for testing, kind of like a laboratory space where ideas that are not confirmed or that might not be strong, could be tested.
There are 8 students currently working in the gallery, and one student, Shannon Black, let us get a close look at what she is working on and explains what it is all about.
Yeah, this piece was actually something that I dreamt of. I don't normally do kind of childlike or imaginative pieces like this normally, but it just kind of came to me, and since this is an installation piece, I thought that I would step out of my boundaries and just kind of do something that I never really did before, so.
The student projects are expected to be finished next week and will be open for public viewing. I'm James Wheatman with Light the Wick.
The Student Project Gallery is located on the ground floor in Bliss Hall on the YSU campus. Here at Light the Wick, we're always seeking to find interesting facts about the area. This week, we decided to ask around and see just how much you know about our city.
What city do you think Arby's originated in?
Youngstown.
I think maybe Canada.
Canada? Okay.
Oh, Youngstown.
Wyoming.
What part of Wyoming? You gotta say a city too.
Oh, I don't know any cities in Wyoming.
Austin, Texas.
Well, I think it was originated here in Ohio.
I'm gonna guess that it was in a state that has cattle ranges. How about Texas?
City?
Like a city or a state?
Was it, I don't know, Kansas City?
Dallas, Texas.
I have no idea.
New York, New York.
Arlington, Texas.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Arby's originated right here in Youngstown.
Cool, winner, have a pine cone.
All right.
So there you have it. Arby's originated right here in downtown Youngstown. It was started by Forrest and Leroy Raffle, two brothers who owned a food service consulting business. The very first establishment was built and opened in Boardman and is now home to Wild Birds Unlimited. This year marks Arby's 50th anniversary. That's all we have for today's show, but we'll be back next week with more. If you have any comments, questions, or story ideas, be sure to look us up on our Facebook or Twitter. Our Facebook is facebook.com/LightTheWickYSU, and our Twitter is @LightTheWickYSU. You can also email us at ysulightthewick@gmail.com. We leave you with a slideshow of photographs by Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer David Hume Kennerly on display in the Judith Ray Solomon Gallery in Bliss Hall. See you next week on Light the Wick.